So do you also use Wix Forms to receive any kind of form submissions? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to create or update Keap contact on Wix Form submission. So here I am using Wix Form on my website to receive inquiry through all my leads. And here my objective is that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be created as a new contact in my Keap account, so that I can further contact with the lead. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Wix form with my Keap account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So I use Wix Forms on my website to collect information from visitors, and it's important to keep those contacts organized and updated. So by automatically creating or updating Keap contacts whenever someone submits a Wix form, I can ensure that my CRM always has the latest details. This helps me stay on the top of potential leads, send timely follow-up emails, and track all interactions in one place. And I don't have to manually transfer information, which saves me time and reduces errors. This automation allows me to focus more on building relationships and growing my business, knowing that my contact list is always up to date. So here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Wix form with my Keap account using an automation software. So now here in this video, firstly we are going to see the working of this amazing automation that I have already built by simply submitting a form over here. So this is my website form that I've created using Wix, and here my objective is that whenever a new form submission is made, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be added as a new contact in my Keap account. So now here we are going to make a test submission. So here you can see I've already filled the first name, last name, email, phone number and the city over here. So here I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says thanks, we received your submission. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Keap account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name test user and the email as test@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation that I've already built. So now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this amazing automation by simply connecting your Wix form with your Keap account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create or update Keap contact on Wix form submission. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, here it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see all the folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards that trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Wix Forms, as I am receiving new form submissions through Wix Forms. So Wix Forms is a tool that lets you easily create online forms for your website, like contact forms, surveys, or even RSVPs. It's the part of the Wix website builder and doesn't require any coding skills. So here in my Wix Forms trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new form submission, so that whenever a new form submission is made, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And now here, after selecting my trigger event, you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Wix Forms with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Wix Forms account. So here in my Wix Forms account, I'm going to scroll it little down, and from here I'm going to select automations. And now here under automations, I'm going to start a new automation by clicking on this new automation button given over here. And here I'm going to build a new automation from scratch. So that's why I'm going to select start from scratch. And now here I'm going to give the name to my automation. So let's suppose here I'm going to give the name as Pabbly. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the trigger. So here for the trigger, I'm going to select my trigger as Wix Forms, and then here it is asking me to select a trigger event. So here I need to select a trigger event on which I want to receive a response. So here I'm going to select my trigger event similar to the one that I've selected in my Pabbly's workflow, that is form submitted. And then here it is asking me select which forms triggers this automation. So here I can select a specific form also for which I want to receive the responses, but here I'm going to select my form as any over here, and then here it is asking me for the limit frequency. So here I don't want to set up any limit, so here I'm going to leave it blank, and then here it is asking me to select the action. So here in this action field, so here in this action step, I want to receive the data to Pabbly's workflow via webhook. That's why here I'm going to select my action as sent via webhook, and then here you can see it is asking me to enter the target URL. So here in this target URL field, I need to enter the webhook URL that I have received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is my webhook URL, and now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this activate button given over here. And with this, we have successfully saved a new webhook inside our Wix account, or you can say we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Wix form. So with this, we have successfully connected our Wix with Pabbly Connect. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. Here I'm going to refresh my window. And then again here I'm going to enter some dummy data and make a form submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy, last name as user, email as dummy@pabblytools.com. Here for the phone number, I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here I'm going to enter the city as Bhopal. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says thanks, we have received the submission. That means here we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the city, phone number, email, last name, first name, and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received a new form submission through Wix Forms, I want to add the person who has made the form submission as a new contact in my Keap account. So for that, here I need to connect my Keap with Pabbly Connect in this action step over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Infusionsoft by Keap. So Keap is an all-in-one platform that combines CRM, email marketing, and automation to help small businesses manage their customer relationships and streamline tasks. So here in my Infusionsoft by Keap action step, I'm going to select my action event as create or update a contact, so that whenever a new form submission is going to be received, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be added as a new contact in our Keap account. And now here to connect my Keap with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Keap account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Keap. And then here Pabbly Connect is requesting for the access. So here I'm going to give access to Pabbly Connect as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the email. So here instead of entering the email address manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new form submissions through Wix Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to search for the email address. So this is my lead's email address. So here I'm going to map it moving forward. And then here it is asking me email opted in. So for that I'm going to select no. And then here it is asking me for the lead source ID. So here it's not a required field. So here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And then it's asking me how to check for duplicates. That is for the email. Here it is asking me for the opted reason. So again, it's not a required field. Here for the first name, I'm going to search for the first name. So this is my lead's first name. Here I'm going to map the last name. So this is my lead's last name. Again, these fields are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our Keap account for the new form submission received to our Wix Forms. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name dummy user and the email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Wix Forms and our action as Infusionsoft by Keap. So that whenever a new form submission is received through Wix Forms, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be added as a new contact in my Keap account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create or update Keap contact on Wix Form submissions. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.